Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Sao Paulo, of course, one of the centres of football in Brazil, and the Estadio Morumbis, a mighty venue befitting that status. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Punched away. He's looking wide. Spread it left. Spread neatly. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Oh, no joy this time.
Well, the greatest goal threat down below us, Peter, is Michael Owen.
Forever the boy wonder. Burst onto the world scene, of course, in such sensational style and left us with that unforgettable impression.
Yeah, and he'll forever be remembered for that, Peter, but his catch-me-if-you-can style of finishing and one-on-one duels with keepers, it became the norm.
Absolutely so, and I guess we're all expecting him to notch a goal or two here. Hakimi. Good spot, he's seen the run. Pedro Neto looking to get on the end of this. Ah, that's a fine interception. Neither side especially adventurous early on. And the keeper's got it again. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Musiala is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And it's Roberto Carlos. João Neves.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
It's run loose here. Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. They've played it short. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Camavinga. Can he get it through? And that's put paid to a promising move. Costa Curta. Musiala. Oh, that's a key interception. That has been cut short. Good ball over the top. Costa Curta. Roberto Carlos. Scholes. Played out to the right. Pedro Neto. And here's Owen. Owen. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Hakimi. He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Tries to get it clear. Roberto Carlos is there, and he can get that clear. Haaland, big chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance. Beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Camavinga goes on a charge down the left. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Corner number 2 then. Musiala attempts a clearance. Alexander-Arnold. Benfica are looking to go forward now. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
Alexander-Arnold. Scholes. That is good alertness. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. How would you review the first half?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started. It's 0-0.
Teremos uma substituição.
Here we go again then.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
He can run onto that. Roberto Carlos cuts out the pass. Hernandez. For Valverde. Vitinha. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Vitinha.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Now it's McAllister. McAllister in acres of space out wide. That's the throw. Costa Curta clears it away. Madrid have their third corner. Valverde. Oh, important interception. Looking for options for movement. Now that's well seen too. Musiala. And that's a superb... It's one! It's one... Oh, he's been caught on it here. here's Rafael Leao. Roberto Carlos looking tidy in possession here.
Público presente na
Haaland
partida de
charging
hoje.
forward, the ball at his feet.
72.306
Now it's Haaland.
espectadores.
Now it's McAllister.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That's really well cleared. Now it's Owen. Decent hit! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Substituição no time do Benfica.
Well, the number 3 coming up.
Camisa 10. Vai ser substituído pelo jogador camisa 20. Substituição em andamento.
Oh, smashing header! He will be livid with himself. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Threads one in. Ribéry. Now it's McAllister. And here's Musiala. Ribéry. That has been knocked clear. Oh, it's come loose. The fullback is in acres of space here.
Their confidence in their crossing is deserting them when they need it most now.
Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. "75 minutes played.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
And he's intervened well there. And it's Ribéry. McAllister. Ribéry. And here's Christian. Has a go! Just a whisker away.
Substituição no time do Benfica.
Benfica can make their change now with a break in play.
Camisa 6. Camisa 7. Camisa
Aim
13.
forwards. Musiala is onto it in a flash.
Camisa 5.
Ribéry.
Camisa 18.
Ribéry going face to face with his great rival.
Camisa 22. Neymar.
Ribéry.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
In comes the cross. Beckenbauer gets it away. McAllister. And here's Musiala. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Goes forward. Neymar is sharing after that one. McAllister. Ribery. Chance! Desperate defending required here.
Teremos 3 minutos.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Into stoppage time, and it is still goalless. Now it's Neymar. And it's Batistuta. Pinches it off him. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And back out it comes. So that's it. It is all over. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Benfica can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's away we go then. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Italy is the country of great defenders, Peter, and this fella, Alessandro Bastoni, looks very much in line to be its latest representative. I think being an Italian defender, we all know he's very much from the school of no-nonsense, but I really like his technique, and again, he's one of these centre-backs or defenders who can get his head up and just pick out a wonderful pass, 40, 50, 60 yards.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Rodri, he's having a go! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that is expertly dealt with. Neymar, Iniesta. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation, no more, no less.
Scholes. And that is as far as they're going to go. Valde, quarter of an hour played. Now that's well seen too. Benfica are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. And it's Messi. Neymar. Hakimi. He's through here. Good effort from distance. Oh, that was no routine save.
Batistuta is offering a right smile there.
Messi. Interesting ball. Alexander-Arnold picks it up. He's had a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Aimed in towards the centre. Messi! Oh, it's come loose. Chooses to go back. Looks for the finish. And the ball's come loose here. And another try! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. Costa Curta tries to clear. And he's had a hit! Rodri. Iniesta. Cristiano Ronaldo. Decent hit! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Beckenbauer with the clearance. Messi running with the ball. Alexander-Arnold. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Neymar. Good driving run. Real chance! Keeper's not concerned by that. Roberto Carlos. Musiala.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Now it's Osimhen. Batistuta. Short changes him with that pass. Neymar. Now it's Osimhen. Now it's Neymar. It's Neymar!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
The ball has bounced loose now. He'll try to keep this alive. And he's heaved it away.
1 minute at a time.
And he's there to retrieve it. And he's picked out the run. Now it's Osimhen. And it's half-time here. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goals. So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Substitution for Morocco. Number 45, Osimhen.
And the action
Number
is back
22,
on the way.
Iniesta.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Erling Haaland. Number 17,
Brilliantly cut out.
Number 20,
Neymar.
Hendrick.
Hakimi. Beckenbauer. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Oh, well played, well played. Now it's Haaland. Hendrick, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
He's been picked out. It's a good foot in there. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's beaten the last man. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Pedro Neto. And here's Batistuta. Hakimi.
The attendance for this match was
That's been cut out, well played.
80,314.
And it's Batistuta. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Mendieta. Great defending, strong and determined. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Rodri. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And here's Haaland. Mendieta. And here's Haaland. Mendieta! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Hakimi. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Valde. Alexander-Arnold calmly anticipates.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And they've got rid.
Morocco showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there. Now it's Messi. Haaland.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Substitution.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
That's really well cleared. And now they can spring out of defence. Haaland. He's had a hit! Well, now, and he's following up! It's anyone's ball now.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late...
Oh, he's been caught napping! Pedro Neto. He rises! He will be livid with himself. Pedro Neto. Owen. Oh, smashing header. Oh, split-second reaction.
Owen actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And it's Neymar.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. That's that, the end. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
Well, hello, welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. It really is a sight to behold here, as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. And if you did just miss it, we are up and in! He steps in, and that's the end of that. And it's slung out wide, and he was quick to react. And he cuts out the supply. And that's really well manoeuvred. And here's Scholes. Benfica looking to pass their way through. Has a look and place it forward. Costa Curta kept his eye on it, and he's there.
There's the golden nugget, that is Paul Scholes, one of the game's unsung heroes.
And nothing seems to change him. All that adulation, he's the same bloke.
Agreed, but on a world level, he ought to have higher status. But he's never been one for hugging the limelight. He just loves being the quiet assassin.
Kimmich, and here's a chance. Messi. And they can counter here. Pass is just off target. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Out of play for a throw. Sends it crossfield. Now it's Pedro Neto. He's got the shot away! Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Saka kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And no, that was never going to make it. Rafael Leao. Still goalless. No way through. Kimmich. Scholes. Some really good ball movement. And here's Owen. Barcelona upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it.
Has a goal! It's a loose ball. Oh, what has happened here? There's the hit! Goal! Barcelona!
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Messi. Costa Curta wins the duel this time. Kimmich.
Benfica really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Pedro Neto. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Messi. Mbappe. Koundé. Well, that's well seen too. Roberto Carlos. Hakimi. That's gone for a throw-in. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Hakimi.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Brilliantly cut out. Pedri. Now it's Messi. And it's gone back to the keeper. Long ball by the goalkeeper. That was good alertness. Costa Curta. Looks to the other side. Hakimi. Saka gets across to intercept that. Mbappe, who does have an assist to his name. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And Owen! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him. Good defending there, chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Owen clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Tries a header! Harmlessly behind. Good offside that time. Saka, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. That has not gone well. Mbappe, that pass isn't the best. Scholes. Benfica still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Timber cuts it out. Mbappe. Ricky Puig. And it's Jimenez. And he's intervened well there. Not the most accurate pass, but it's Owen. Passing is crisp and sharp.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Pedri. And here's Owen. Threads one in. Now that looks a decent ball. Pedro Neto. Goes long and straight. Costa Curta promptly onto that, and that is that. Looking tidy in possession here. Great hit! They've done it! Do not write them off! Back they come! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
El dorsal 13. Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 3.
We have got changes here from both sides, in
El
fact.
dorsal 15.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Benfica are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Oh, he's put a shade too much on that. Messi. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Half an hour gone in the second half.
Barcelona merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
That's a little off target. Saka. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Vitinha. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Well timed, excellent interception. Pedro Neto. And he's forced to go back. Roberto Carlos. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
It'll be a throw-in.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 28. El dorsal 7. Messi. Serán sustituidos.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease.
El dorsal 10.
João Neves.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de
Well,
jugadores.
not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality. Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Kane. Subimendi. Oh, perfectly measured that.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
That pass has been well intercepted. He's in a good position. Foden! Now that is commitment to the cause. Desperate defending required here. And that's not going to trouble anybody. And the referee brings it to a close. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. There really is no noise like Sao Paulo noise, no heat like Sao Paulo heat. The game here has always been something, and boy, this truly is something. The action has already started.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up.
Could be danger here. Caught offside that time. That's been drilled forward, just eases him off the ball. Hakimi promptly onto that, and that is that. He's got away. Roberto Carlos getting this one clear. Van Dijk. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Tony Adams, now there is a proper defender, Jim.
Well, not too many Englishmen can rival his leadership qualities, Peter.
He just had so many strengths. You could go on all day about him, couldn't you?
Well, the epitome of solidity, thanks to his winning mentality and ability to organise a back four. You don't argue with Tony Adams. You do what you're told.
Played with finesse. He shifted it to the flank. Played back in. There's the hit! Serginho. Oh, can he get onto this? That has not gone well. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early.
Shapes to shoot! Goal! Benfica! And Benfica take the lead. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
He can get that clear. Bastoni. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And he's taking no chances there. And he's had a hit! And he has kept it out somehow!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Beckham, the regular corner taker.
Well played and well cleared.
Oh, it's come loose. And here's Beckham.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Bastoni clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts.
He's got the shot away! It's there! And that is goal number 20. The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
That's just brilliant counter-attacking football, and as soon as possession was theirs, it triggered a move of devastating speed that was just too hot to handle.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Bastoni. And it's Beckham. Played out to the left flank.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space...
He's got tall! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Bastoni kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Kirkchu.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Good delivery, but no joy.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Batistuta, and he cuts out the supply. Nicely aimed pass, and he was quick to react. Bellingham. Tonali. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Beckham powering forward here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Kvaratskhelia receives it in a wide position. Up he goes!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Messi. Now it's Beckham. Oh, what a climb! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And there's the end of the first half. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Benfica are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. That gets things going for the second half. Kvaratskhelia, he has found the way through. And the keeper's in command. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's cut it out. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Hakimi. And he's gone searching crossfield. João Neves. Interesting ball. Messi is wide and looking to get onto this. Climbs up big! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Kvaratskhelia certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Well read, nice interception. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. Big chance! And that was probably asking just too much.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Roberto Carlos.
Público
Expected
presente
better,
na
and so did
partida
he.
de hoje. 72.363
Quarter of an hour into the second half.
espectadores.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it is clear to see that he is not... He's going for goal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. And no, that was never going to make it. Hakimi. Terrific header! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
No, that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Kvaratskhelia. Serginho. Hakimi deals with that comfortably. João Neves. Pedro Neto. And he's intervened well there. Bellingham. Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Out for a throw. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Moved on forwards.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Beckham. Roberto Carlos gets it away. Tonali cuts out the pass. Beckham. Batistuta. And the shot! And yes, it's there! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
Substituição no time do Benfica.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue.
And the shot! Sticks it away! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. That was a given. It always was.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
And now he has two. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Beckham. Kvaratskhelia. Serginho. Oh, that's a fine interception. Nice, he's had a shot!
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, that was vital. Roberto Carlos. Kimmich. The final 5 minutes. Looking for options for movement. Oh, important interception. Rafael Leao. Nice bit of trickery, and he's managed to get free. Beckham. The ball has bounced loose now. Kimmich.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
He's having a go! And here's Batistuta, and Batistuta! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Good spot, he's seen the run. Batistuta, and he's made sure that's not getting through. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Benfica are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner. Rafael Leao claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.